Hey, good afternoon, everyone. You're very welcome to my YouTube channel. And for the next few moments, I'd just love to speak to you about removing fears that are holding us back, self limiting fears. And I suppose before we talk about the fears, we have to look at the different goals that we have in our life and the choices that we have in attaining those particular goals. So each and every one of us really should have a clear and concise goal. For a mind that's not organized or a mind that doesn't have a clear image only has confusion. And each and every one of us know a confused mind isn't going to go in the direction that we need to go to. It would be like a tumbleweed just being blown north, south, east, or west. But we've been gifted great gifts such as YouTube, such as books that give us that opportunity to be educated, that give us the opportunity to find other people that have carved away, that have paved a way before us, that have achieved and attained the goals that we truly want. And all we have to do is be able to emulate them, but in our own unique way, using our own characteristics. Like I just see during the week, I've been reading, some great books by Napoleon Hill, like Think and Grow Rich. I've been studying As a Man Thinketh by James Allen. And really what I'm looking at is the mindset. How can we develop a mindset that will release the fear from stopping us from moving forward? And on YouTube, there's so much availability out there. We look at the great people like, Tony Robbins, Jim Rohn, Brad Lee, Ed Milet, Grant Cardone, Myron Golden. The names go on and go on and go on. And each and every person has a particular favorite that they will align with, that finds that they can have the answers to what they truly want. But is it fear that's truly holding you back? Is it a fear of a particular relationship that you're in? Is it fear of a particular occupation that you're in? Is it a fear of, going to the next level if you're an entrepreneur? Is it a fear if you're already a 5 or 6 figure income earner going from 6 to 7 or 7 to 8 figure income? Each and every one of us have fears. And like you, I've had fears and doubts and worries that have held me back in the past. But it's taken a lot of time to go through mentorship, self-development, reading books, studying different YouTube articles to help develop that change that needs to be brought about. And in an article that I was studying during the week from Napoleon Hill, he's a beautiful book called Freedom from Your Fears. He stated that it was all about your mindset. And we've often heard in the past that it's 95% mindset and 5% skill set. And as I heard Brad Lee speaking about it during the week, he said that it was mindset, skill set, and habits. The habits that we develop today will tell the man or woman what they're going to be like in 3 years, 5 years, 10 years' time. You'll see the person from the habits that they have. But I just want to share what Napoleon Hill wrote in The Mindset. He said, when we experience difficulty, it is easy to look around at those who have already made it and assume that they have had no obstacles in their life. Now, I'm sure each and every one of us can identify with somebody who we feel have had no obstacles in their life. But the truth is, most entrepreneurs that are out there, business people, whoever it may be, have experienced phenomenal difficulties, have experienced phenomenal obstacles. But what made them different? What made them quash the fears that they had, eliminate them, and allow them to move forward to the next level? And as Hill describes it in great detail in the book, that it was mindset. Everything was about the mindset that we have, but it was also about in that mindset having a phenomenal positive mental attitude. And with that positive mental attitude, it was to take the action and to have faith in taking that action. Even for me doing this YouTube video, it's having the faith that I know tonight that there will be somebody that will look at this video and say, actually, maybe Brian has a particular answer for a concern that I have. Or maybe there might be one line in this video that might align with somebody, that might give them a particular answer or point them in a particular direction that will help them. Because my main goal in this is that we can try and create value, but that we can try and create content that will help answer people's questions, that will help answer problems that people have, and that will help eliminate any stress, fears, worry that they have, and allow them to go to the next level, allow them to attain the goal that they truly want. But another little bit that Napoleon Hill wrote here is that taking the road of faith allows you to dispel fear and self-limitation. The power that comes from within recognizes such reality as permanent barriers. It converts defeat into a challenge of greater effort, and it removes self-imposed limitations such as fear and doubt. Now, one of the lines that he stated there was that the power comes from within. So for each and every one of us, we need to realize that we're God's highest and greatest form of creation, that we've been made in perfect harmony with him, and that because we're made so perfect, that we need to be able to eliminate those fears, but that the power that comes from within us, it's the inner man that we're touching. It's the inner man or the inner woman, that greatness that is inside each and every one of us. People might look at us and say, you know, he's a flawed character, or I don't like this about him, or I don't like that about him. But we have to really stop worrying what anyone else thinks. We have to start using a strong mindset to develop, truthfully, you know, an attitude where we don't care what anyone else thinks. We know what we're doing is moving forward in an industry or in an occupation that will help benefit you, number one, but your family, your friends, your loved ones, maybe the charity, maybe it's tithing you're paying in your local church. But there's so many benefits when you can move forward in faith and dispel the fear, dispel the self-limitation, and go towards that goal that you truly want and that you truly desire. And as Hill again stated, it is always approached with the power from within. And the power from within favours no creed, it favours no colour, it favours nothing. All you have to do is be ready to take the action. Look, each and every day I shoot YouTube videos or do YouTube shorts, and there's days I just don't feel like doing it. But I have the faith in knowing that if I take the time to put 5 or 10 minutes in, 2 or 3 days a week, that it will reach the right people, that the content will help somebody, and that we will start to create value, bring more value to the people, and to be able to help answer the questions that they truly have. But Napoleon also stated that everything is about our state of mind, and that our thoughts truly dictate our results. So what are you thinking about today? Are your thoughts happy thoughts? Are your thoughts positive thoughts? Are your thoughts abundant thoughts? Do you take time to journal each and every day? Do you take time to write out your goals every day? Do you take time maybe to write out a self-image script? All of these things are helping to dispel the fears that are stopping you from moving forward. You're creating habits, and by using and creating those habits, you're now implementing the skills that you've been given to walk forward with faith to bring you to where you truly desire to go to. And I know a lot of this sounds very repetitive, but it's so simple. It has to be repeated so that each and every person can get it. The reality is, when my mentor was helping me with this particular topic, they must have said the same thing over and over dozens and dozens of times. But this one particular day, it clicked. But it was repetition, repetition, repetition. And you know, when we think of repetition, how often are we told, you know, as kids, pick up your clothes, empty the bins, do your homework, whatever it may be. It's the same thing, it's repetition. And we laugh at it as we get older, but it's just the truth that it is. So Napoleon also stated that faith, self-confidence, creativity, and all these 3 attributes are all interrelated, and they derive from one source. And that source being a positive mental attitude. It's a crucial trait which ensures the success of the world's top achievers, as Hill has established. So again, not to bore you with this, but it's so important that we take the time to move forward with faith, dispel the fears that we have, dispel the fears of self-limitation, and dispel the self-beliefs that we've been given as kids. Because sometimes our parents would have told us we weren't good enough, or our teachers might have said, I'm sorry, but you can't do that. But we've all developed beliefs and a particular belief system when we've been younger. And we've taken this into our lives as we've got older. So it's time that you dispel those limiting self-beliefs. It's time that you dispel the fears. It's time that you enhance your mindset, enhance your skill set and your habits, and walk forward in faith, knowing that you can achieve the goal that you truly want to achieve. I hope this short YouTube video has been some help to somebody today. Please leave a comment or subscribe to my channel. And if there's any questions, please leave them in the comments below, and let us increase the value that we're bringing to each and every one of you each day. So thank you so much. Have a great day, everyone.